Hello, good morning students. I am Kanti sir for mathematics in 10th English medium. We are going through a topic of volume of combined shape. As you know, yesterday in exercise 13.2 we solved most of sums except 5 and 7. Okay. So today we first of all solve question number 5. Okay. Then question number 7. Look at 5. That seems somewhat different than remaining all, and actually it is related to next exercise. Next one means 13.3. In 13.3 these types of sums are given in whole exercise. Okay, but now we just solve it. First of all, understand that question is somewhat different, and at least twice you have to read carefully, then only you understand. Okay, first of all, there is one inverted cone. Inverted cones means, you know, this. Okay. Now it is completely filled with water. Its measurements are given. Height is 8. So height is given 8 centimeters. And radius of its top, which is open. Obviously, top must be open so that we can fill the water, is 5. So this is 5. Okay. So I think this is very simple, but then after it is given that to be different. Now just understand, inverted cone is there, measurements given, inverted and open from this part so that we can fill water, and up to rim it is filled with water only. Now then after what is given? When lead shorts means what? First of all, lead means a small sphere. Okay, so you just understand, small spheres are being thrown inside of this vessel, conical vessel. Okay, so in this cone, some one by one, some spheres, small spheres are dropped. Obviously, what happens? Water comes outside, equal to the volume of that sphere. Okay, so lead short means small sphere, just playing marble, just like playing marble. Okay, so if you drop one by one so many spheres, lead short, then what happens? Water comes out. But how much water comes out, that is given. Okay, look there. Each of which is a sphere of radius 0.5 centimeters. So that sphere's radius is given 0.5 centimeters. Okay, this is also centimeter. So everything is given. 1/4 of the water flow out. So what happens after dropping these types of so many spheres here? Inside of that, water comes out. Okay, obviously water comes out. How much water comes out? 1/4 of the total volume of the cone. Okay, so it empty, not only empty, but 1/4 water comes out, means that flow out, and remaining 3/4 remain in this cone only. Okay, so now I hope you understand the matter. Okay, again I just give you short of that whole question. One conical vessel or anything is given there. That vessel is in inverted cone and this is open from that part. It is completely filled with water. We are dropping one by one some small sphere inside that cone or vessel. So some water flow out, and that water is 1/4 of the volume. Okay, 1/4 of the volume of the vessel. So now in that type of cases, obviously you understand, according to Archimedes rule in science, physics, if you know that if somewhat you are having irregular shape any object, not cuboid, not cube, not cylinder, not cone. Suppose you are having any irregular shape any object. Suppose one stone is there, no shape. One stone is there, you want to find volume of that stone. How to find? Is it possible? Not possible, because what is its shape? No shape, irregular shape. So what you can do? You just take one measuring cylinder, completely fill it, and just drop that or put slowly that stone inside of cylinder filled with water. So equal to its volume, equal to that stone's volume, water flow out. Now measure that water. Measure that water. How much water? That is equal to the volume of that irregular shaped stone. I am not talking about that. Okay, so that you know in science. So how to find volume of irregular shape any object? Okay, without any calculation. So that is simple experiment. So this way here that also accepts. We have so many lead shot or so many sphere strokes, but we don't know how many. So that we suppose first of all. Okay, because that is asked. Find the volume of find the number of lead shot drop in the vessel. So first of all, start from that point only. So suppose 10 lead shots are dropped in X whatever you want in vessel. Okay, so obviously we can compare that volume. 1/4 volume is equal to n times volume of that sphere. Okay, so many spheres volume equal to 1/4 volume of the cone, obviously. So we have to suppose that way only. But first we just list out all measurements clearly. Okay, so first of all cone. So height of cone equal to 8 centimeter. Radius of cone are equal to 5 centimeters. Okay, 5 centimeters. I just purposely written here capital R because second R also coming. Radius of lead shot. Okay, don't confuse the lead shot word. That is a one type of small sphere. Is equal to 0.5, otherwise 1/2 centimeter. You know, half means 1/2. Okay, so now this is ready. In all sums of this lesson, we usually do first of all that part. Clearly we mention all measurements with unit. If conversion is required, we just convert it into fraction. Otherwise, meter to centimeter or centimeter to meter, that type of conversion also required. Then we just do it here only, so that in our main step that main work is reduced. Okay. So now you can compare 1/4 times volume of cone or conical vessel. So everything is clear. It is vessel, but what is shape? Cone, conical, is equal to n times volume of is sphere. All sphere or all lead shots are equal. Here you can let spherical lead shot also. Spherical lead shots. Why? Its name as well as both given. Name as well as shape both given. Okay, so that is important. You have to understand that part. If you understood that, then nothing left. It's a calculation. Okay. That is main fact. So 1/4 of volume of vessel is equal to n times volume of S, because all sphere or all lead shot are equal. So find any one, volume of any one, and multiply by n, because we suppose how many lead shots? N. Now nothing is there. Just place our value, simplify it, and find out n. So first of all, formula 1/4, 1/3 pi r square. Formula of volume of cone equal to n times 4/3 pi r cube. Okay, be careful here, r are different. According to our supposition, write down accordingly. Now you can cancel this way also. Okay, in next exercise, that is our usual practice. We will cancel always left right pi. Okay, in numerator only, opposite side same variable can be cancelled out. You know, if you set it here, then it will go in denominator. So in numerator, denominator can be cancelled. Anyway, now 3 also be cancelled. Okay, then 4 not cancelled. Remember, because 4 here in numerator, here in denominator. If you set it here, then both comes in denominator, otherwise both comes in numerator. So be careful. Okay, now what is left? Just write down once. Sorry, n into 4r cube. This is left. Okay, now place our values. 1/4 into 5 into 5 into 8 equal to n. N we don't know, that we have to find. 4 into 1/2 into 1/2 into 1/2. We usually write value of r twice or thrice according to square or cube, but not make square or cube. Okay, this is not rule, but that is our practice. Now 4 cancel here. If you want n, then you have to put that part here only. Okay, now you can cancel that part also. So just I am writing 5 into 5 into 2, 5 into 5 into 2 into 2. Why? That comes from left side. Okay, so go in numerator. Okay, cutting is done. Here cutting is done. Whatever left, we just write first of all. Otherwise, you can do this in next step also. In next step, just shift it. Okay, so now 5 5s are 25, 2s are 50. 50 into 2 is equal to n. So 100 equal to n. Now just write down that statement again. Therefore, 100 lead shots are dropped in vessel. Okay. So whenever you suppose, or whenever word problem is there, verbal sum is there, at that you have to give your answer in statement compulsory, and it must be given in statement whenever you suppose anything, because n is r. So r n means what? That number of lead shots. So again remind that is nothing but a number of lead shots. Okay, so I think you have to concentrate more in this sum. Okay, it is quite different than other sums. Okay, so just go through it again and see it figure also. I just try to explain. You need not to draw in solution, because whenever combined step more than 2 steps are given at this time, it is necessary. Here not necessary, just explain. Okay. Okay. Now those students who understood that one, look at number 7. I just draw that figure, and meanwhile you just read it and try to understand. So I just removing this question number 5 of 13.2. Now number 7. 14.2, number 7. A solid consisting of a right circular cone. Right circular means, every time they use this word, right circular. Right circular means fully circular, and that part is not dashed slanted. Okay? Means these two are equal. These both are equal. Otherwise, sometimes I can draw this type of cone also. This is cone, obviously. That is not right circular cone. Okay, you understand? So right circular cones means cone for us. Okay, don't confuse by that word. Right circular cone of height 120 centimeter. Height 120 centimeter. Okay, and radius 60. Radius is 60 centimeter. Okay, we always draw figure whenever there is a combined set. Okay, this is 60, then height also 60. Height or radius both are same for hemisphere. Now what is given? Radius 60 standing on a hemisphere of radius 60 centimeter is placed upright in a right circular cylinder full of water such that it touches the bottom. So this touch the bottom means that cylinder is exactly at bottom of this hemisphere. Okay, now you just try to understand. Height of cylinder is 180. Height of cylinder is 180. Okay, exactly its upper part touches this part also. So exactly this fit in the cylinder. Okay, so that is cylinder. So just draw that part. Okay, now it was completely filled with water. After placing this combined shape in the cylinder, how much water left in the cylinder? How much flow out? That is not asked. How much water flow out? That is not asked. How much left in the cylinder? That is asked. So obviously, volume of cylinder minus volume of this combined shape, and that combined shape is again cone as well as hemisphere. So I can say resulting answer means water left in the cylinder, volume of cylinder minus volume of cone minus volume of hemisphere. So just subtract both shapes, cone as well as hemisphere of cylinder. So whatever left, that is our answer. Okay, because due to placing of this one equal to volume of this shape will flow out, and left is a subtraction or difference of volume. Okay, so now first of all write down all measurement with symbol height of cylinder. Height of cylinder. I purposely write here S because one height will come cone also. So it is 180. Why? It is given 180 centimeter. Okay. At last it is given at last, and radius also 60. Okay, so radius are equal of all three. Height of cylinder given, radius. Radius means radius. All radius are equal. So whether it is radius of cylinder, radius of cone, or radius of hemisphere, all are equal. So I have not specified here. Now height of cone is equal to 120 centimeter. Okay. So I think all measurements are written here. Now write main step. What is that? Find the volume of water left in the cylinder. Water left in cylinder. Whatever asked, just write down here. Equal to volume of cylinder minus what? Volume of that shape. Okay, if any number is solid, minus volume of solid. Solid means again two shapes are there, cone as well as hemisphere. Solid bodies generally they use whenever two are combined. So now I can write formula pi r square h, because height of is supposed by capital H, minus. Now again two are there, pi 1 by 3 pi r square h plus 2 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, so you understand? This both combined will be subtracted so that whatever water left inside cylinder, you can find it. So now I just open that bracket. I nothing did here, just opening that bracket. Okay. Now take common if anything. Pi r square is common everywhere. Pi r square common. Here left edge, here h minus 3, and here 2r upon 3. Just look carefully. Coefficient 1 by 3 left, h left, here 2 by 3 both left and 1r left. Now place our value. Okay, so in a single step we can get answer. Otherwise, you can find first of all volume of cylinder, then volume of solid. After getting both answer, just take difference of both one. So in two step also you can solve this sum. Not two step, in three sum. First of all volume of cylinder, then volume of solid, then difference of both. Okay. Now place all values. Pi's value here not given in 7th one. Okay. So 22 by 7 into 60 into 60. We now try to keep all measurement as centimeter only, not in meter. Okay. Now height 180 minus height of small h is 120. So 120 by 3 minus 2. R is 60. Okay. In upon 3. So just look carefully. All values are placed. That's why we always prepare first of all list, so that no confusion left here. Okay. Now 22 by 7 into 60 into 60, 180 minus 40, 3 into 40, 3 into 20. So minus 22 is 40. Okay. 40, 2 into 24. So it is 22 upon 7 into 60 into 60 into 180 minus 80, 100. Okay, so that is our final answer, but we have to give our answer at last. Find the water left in the cylinder. Now they are not divisible by 7. Actually here a value of pi should be 3.14, but I think they have not given, so we cannot use, because in this type of case when 7 multiple is not given, either radius or height are not given in 7th multiple at that time, they must give pi's value 3.14, but here not given, so we are bound to use only this value. Now just multiply 36, 6 6 are 36 into 22 and 30 extra. So 36, 7, 20, 72, 297. So 792. Okay, divide by 7. Centimeter cube. Okay, so this sum will become long due to this type of calculation only, otherwise just understand main concept. Now we have to divide this. 792 000 divide by 7. 7 1 ja 7, 9, again 7 1 ja 7, 2, 2, 7 3 ja 21, 1, 7 1 ja 7, 3, 7 4 ja 28, 2, 7 2 ja 40, 6. Now you know this is extra 0, this one is extra 0, okay, because 3 0 are already utilized. You know, whenever you divide any number by 7, that it will non-terminating. Non-terminating means you know that will not terminate, but we go up to 2 decimals. Okay, so 7 8 ja 56, 4, 7 5 ja 35. We just stop here. So it will be 113142.85. Okay, centimeter cube. Centimeter cube. Okay, but actually this is our answer. Even you can give that also answer, because in mathematics generally one rule is there. If in denominator, if a factor, one of the factor is either 3 or 7 or 11 like that, means except 2 and 5, then we can give our answer in fraction, simplest or mixed fraction. No need to convert it into decimal. But here we just try to convert. So that is also our answer. But if our answer is bigger, means numerical value of our answer is big, at that time we have to use bigger unit. Bigger unit, you understand? Suppose any quantity you measure in gram, but if there are so many gram, then you convert in kilogram or not. So same way here also we have to convert that into meter cube. Into meter cube. So we have to divide by some number. You know 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. 1 meter square is equal to 100 square centimeter square. 1 meter cube is equal to 100 cube centimeter cube. That you know. Okay. This is 10,000 and it will be 10 lakh. Okay. 100 cube. So 1 and then 6 zeros. So we have to divide now this value by 10 lakh, so that it will be converted into meter cube. Why? Because numerical value means answer is so big, so we have to use that. We have to give that answer in bigger unit, not smaller unit. So now I just divide that part by 10 lakh. Okay, 6 zeros are there. If you divide that into this way, then this point will shift. This point will shift 6 place towards left side. Obviously, that is now in primary level. So it will come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So it will come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0.113, 1 minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 4 zeros are here, basically here 4 zeros, so our answer will be 8.5, 8.5, okay, I just made here mistake, basically 4 zeros are there, I just placed 3, okay, so our division goes right, but point will be here only, okay, after 8, not before 8. So now just shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will come between both ones. So our answer becomes 1.13148285 meter cube. Okay. But so many digits are not required. So you can write up to 3. So 1.131 meter cube will be our answer. That is given in the answer in the textbook. So you just remember that way, and that is not there is no rule no rule to write how many digits after point. If you write full of them, then it is better. If you round up to 2 or 3 decimal, then also write. If you don't convert this type of fraction into decimal, then also it is right. You understood? Okay. So finally we come at this answer. Okay. This happens due to 7. Calculation becomes quite long due to this denominator 7. Otherwise it is very simple, and understand initial steps only. How this possible? Okay. So I think now we just over it. I just give another sum. One sum only for homework. Four, 3. 4, 3. Okay, both are equal. And total length is 18 centimeters. Okay, just like yesterday, I give you find area of solid, means total area of solid, and volume of solid. Okay, so these two answer you have to get. Everything is clear figure. So I am not writing you statement here. So only one sum, but two answer you have to got. Totally two sums I have given. L is required for area, so you have to find first of all that, and height of cylinder is not given, so first of all find height, then slant height of cone, and try to go. Okay.